A foot too big. Can't date you 'cause your foot's too big. Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd with another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode recap. Turtle Power. A Foot Too Big is the latest episode of Ninja Turtles, and it's weird, really weird. We meet this guy named The Finger, and he's called that because he has a little tiny finger coming out of the side of his hand, which has normal fingers. Kind of reminded me of Chris Elliott in Scary Movie 2. You gotta just take my hand, it's my good hand. Tickle, tickle. And he has a shrunken head of his mother that he wears around his neck, and he talks to it, and then he also does the voice of his mother. Then let's also throw in Bigfoot, because why not? Bigfoot. Not a mutated animal that becomes Bigfoot, not a Baxter Stockman invention, not a Krang, regular old Bigfoot. I guess last week's episode was Friday the 13th. This week's episode, Harry and the Hendersons. But let's check in on Smooth Donatello. Donatello is trying to get his Mac on with April, so he makes her a music box. Dude, hasn't anyone told you the moment that you make a gift for somebody, that is it. You're done. April looks at that thing, she's like, oh, that's nice. Whoop, where's Casey at? Let's check the perimeters. Yep, ending right here. Okay, perfect. It seems that Donatello, you are in the friend zone. But I really like that Michelangelo tried to comfort him, and Raphael was in true form in this episode. He was looking out for Donnie, even though he was like, look, you ain't getting that girl. But you know what? I'm gonna help you out. Let's go outside. Leonardo's still on his crutches. He still sounding like Seth Green. Turtle hunt. Raphael's like, Donatello, Michelangelo, you go in the woods, and then we're gonna search for you. Cause you know, the last time you went to the woods worked out perfectly. You met the creep, so I'm sure this time will be just as fun. They go out into the woods and they meet Bigfoot, and Bigfoot is hurt because the finger is trying to get him. And I say him with a question mark because it is not a him. He is actually a she. Bigfoot is female and gets a little bit of the crush on Donatello. So now we got love square. We got Bigfoot who wants Donatello, who wants April, and Casey wants April too. Man, love hasn't been this complicated since Jack and Sawyer wanted Kate and Lost, or Laura and Urkel and Myra in Family Matters. And Bigfoot tries everything, makes the man food, does a little makeover, tries everything to impress Donatello, and he's like, I ain't having it. You're too thirsty, Bigfoot. Not interested. Raphael is like, yeah, you see how I feel? See how you be doing April? Now you see how I feel? We got some big hairy beast chasing after you. I can relate. Of course, Bigfoot goes back into the woods and the finger finds her, and then Donatello is like, oh, we gotta save her. And what's interesting about this is that Donatello and Michelangelo go at this alone. Leonardo and Raphael and Casey Jones and April just were like, I guess everything's fine. We saw Bigfoot run away, and we saw Donatello and Michelangelo run after them, and we ain't seen them for like several hours, but I'm sure they're fine. Let's go play some more video games. On the ColecoVision? Was that what they were playing on? Is it in television? Donatello saves Bigfoot, and you're thinking Bigfoot's gonna hook back up with Donatello again, but instead, Bigfoot looks at the finger, and the finger looks at Bigfoot, and they run off into the woods together. So we've had a Sasquatch in love with a turtle, we've had a turtle in love with a human, now we got a Sasquatch and a human hooking up. Is somebody that works on Ninja Turtles into bestiality? I mean, there's a lot of animal-human loving going on this show. Leonardo gets the best of both worlds. He gets a human and a snake. Donatello comes back home, and he's just like, look, April, I ain't making you no more music boxes. I get it. The way I feel about you is the way that Bigfoot feel about me. I understand. I'm gonna leave you alone. And I'm like, this is really good. Okay, we have learned something today. Clearly this episode was trying to demonstrate that no matter how much you like somebody, you cannot force them to like you back, and you just have to accept that your feelings and their feelings are not the same. This is a valuable lesson to teach to young people. And then they that all up. Cause Donatello's all like, I'm just a mutant. And she's like, no, you're not just a mutant. You're my mutant. And then kisses the dude. Wait, what? Confused Donatello. It made sense when April was a little naive, but it was very clear in the season finale that she knew how Donatello felt. Now he's sitting here and telling her, hey, I'm done. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna find a female mutant turtle. Maybe Venus de Milo is out there and I can hook up Mona Lisa. If Raphael don't get to her first, I'm gonna leave you alone. And she's like, nah, let me give you a little bit more just in case. That is messed up. I hate it when women do that to turtles. No, they don't want the person, the turtle, and then you're like, all right, I'll leave you alone. But then they're like, well, I like that attention from the turtle, and then they are like, oh, I'll give you a little bit more flirty, just so you can keep going, even though you still not gonna be with April. I don't relate to this at all in real life. This is a filler episode. This is the fillerest of filler episodes. But if you're all about some April Donnie kissing, then this episode is for you. And if you ever want to know what a giant spider playing a banjo looks like, that was worth the episode. Casey Jones, you need to step your game up. I mean, Donatello's already got like 4 kisses. Where's your kiss at, dude? Get on it. But then again, Joey did kiss Dawson a bunch of times, but she ended up with Pacey. That's usually how it works. Dawson's Creek is real life. What did you think of this episode of Ninja Turtles? And if you could hook up with any cartoon character, animal, or human, or whatever, who would it be? Who's your cartoon crush? Thumbs up this video, and if you're new here, tickle that subscribe button. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Outie 5000. Chain chomp. Yomp.